you.
You can erase it and do it. No. Erase it and do it again.
Miles down the road.
All right. Well, this is the Sunday school that S and Lou and Pritch and I went to, and some of the other cousins. And there was one cute story. S, little girl, and they asked her what they sang at Sunday school, and she said, Christ the Royal Master leans against the ford. And they asked Lou what they sang at Sunday school, and she said, creep mouse on the Victrola. And that was a puzzle, and we found out that the song was, we march to victory. This was what I was seeing here in Sunday school, and Cousin Lothrop Powe was the superintendent, and S talked about him. He sang in front of the refrigerator. It was a funny little stand there, and it looked like a refrigerator. And he had polio, and he limped a little bit, and she said, this man danced in front of the refrigerator. So S's accounts of the things at Sunday school were just hilarious. And in this little section over here, they were hanging a lot of portraits of some of the Powe and Harrington, and they were wardens in the church and all. And there's going to be a long thing, a wall of ancestors that Charlie Boyd has had framed. It's about Grandma Godfrey, who played the organ for 63 years. in this church. Some of it, most of it down at the old church. And I'll just let you come back and take pictures of that panel of Thomas Ellaby Powe and Thomas Powe, and all of those are going to be there. And we are sort of giving that to the church. And that's all.
And how about
Now, Margaret wants me to tell you about, go ahead, y'all. Walter Pringle and I were getting married spur of the moment because he got his orders to go to Alaska, World War II. We had a week to get this wedding together. And during that week, I was living in Conway. My first cousin gave birth to a child. She died in childbirth. And my wedding was scheduled that afternoon or the next day. And Mother just couldn't handle it. And she said that we couldn't postpone the wedding. She said the simple thing to do is go back up where you were born in Cheraw to Mr. Hobart, the minister, and just Walter's brothers and mother and father, and my sisters and my mother and father. That's it. And so we arrived at the front door right there of the parish house, and the parents went to the other door, and Walter and I met the minister, Mr. Hobart, and he said a few words to us. And then we opened the side door to go in, and the wedding march started playing on the organ. And then I looked, and the whole church was filled with friends. And Sarah and Bill Thrower had called all around and gotten everybody. Isn't that something? So we had a surprise wedding.
And the pair said that there was actually a surprise reception.
Oh, well, we were just so floored by this wedding, surprise wedding, and met everybody outside and introduced everybody. And Sarah Thrower was just lovely and gracious. She said, won't you all come by? Well, Walter was not ready to stop, and so we got in the car and drove away, and they had a wedding reception we didn't even go to.
Well, he was a soldier. He only had a week here in town.
Is everybody else in here?
Oh, that's a great story. Let's go listen to
We need to,
come in and back down.
Okay. This front pew has been removed. And the rail pushed back.
Who played this story?
Grandmother Godfrey.
Really?
Yeah.
63 years.
Oh, this story.
And she didn't
This very organ, it was over at the old church and then they moved it here.
Hey.
And somehow she's got the same old genes that Dizzy Gillespie had.
There you go.
And they both, their music came out in different ways. But
Here you go. Wow.
I have a spoon that has the years that she played.